I've just been changing the rear shock on my 2001 X Type, and when I put the wheel back on I realised that I could turn the wheel round even though the handbrake was done up full, so it's obviously seized. Now the lever is over the back of the top of the disc, and you can just see the top of it there. The spring there is supposed to return it. This part is the end of the cable that pulls it that way, and it just didn't move. So what I've done is I've taken a heat gun, one of these Black & Decker heat guns that you strip paint with, and I've heated it up really hot, keeping away from all the plastic and the rubber bits. In fact, I've taken the rubber nipple off of there and loosened it all up and introduced some copperies and some 3-in-1 oil, and then using a pry bar I've just been moving it backwards and forwards, and that has slowly eased it off. Interesting, I've noticed though, while I'm doing it I can hear the other side clicking, so I'm going to take the other side off now and see if that's seized as well. So this is the other side, looking down you can see the end of the cable, and I can put the pry bar in there and that moves, and then it moves back. And the fact that it moves back is good because it means the spring is working and it means it's not seized. The other side it moves and then it doesn't move back. So I should just put a little few drops of 3-in-1 in here while I've got it out, and then go back and have another go on the other side. Just heating up the outside of the bracket, keeping away from the rubber, keeping away from the actual brake lines, getting it nice and hot, and then I'll bubble in a little bit of 3-in-1, and then it percolates in, capillary action draws it inside. I don't want to leave it on there too long, but I really do need to make sure that it's not seized. It's getting really hot now and the oil started to evaporate, so I'm going to stop. So I've got the pry bar on there now. It's going back to where it should go. So it's now freed off. And that's what it's supposed to do. And then obviously I'll put a little bit of 3-in-1 down the cable end. These cables are lined with nylon and they're not supposed to be oiled, but of course they're now 16 years old, so a little bit won't do it any harm. Good, job done. Okay, the wheel's back on and I've just been doing that with the ratchet, and I noticed before when I did this that it was turning even though the handbrake was on. So now we'll stick the handbrake on, and hopefully that should all be nice and solid. Here we go, moment of truth. Oh, yeah, it isn't moving now. Oh, that's a little bit there. Perhaps I need to pull it up a bit tighter. No, that is stuck. That's good. I think the handbrake is quite high on this car, but apparently this is normal for the X Type. They can go a lot higher than that. The cables stretch over time. They've got some kind of crappy adjuster underneath them that you can't really get at. I can live with that. Funnily enough, I hardly ever use the handbrake. I usually just leave the car in gear.